Bye. Tell us what's on your mind. 1300 564 652 is the telephone number that you dial. Norman, are you there? Norman?
Yes. Guess what I get when I open up the paper?
Oh, well, hang on. You mean it's the real Norman? We've got the real Norman.
Hey, I open the paper,
Yeah.
and there you are. Congratulations to whoever, because now you're sitting to somebody more disliked than you. Hey, that Otto. There you're sitting with Kyle. Whoever's your management, that's brilliant. Associate you with somebody more hideous and vile than you are.
Hey, Norman.
You could have been with Mundine or Jones or Hadley or somebody. That's very smart of you, John.
Hey, Norman. I wasn't
I'm listening.
Norman, I wasn't at Otto.
Oh, well, they got it wrong in the paper, have they, John?
No, they didn't say Otto, I don't think, did they?
They did say Otto's, John.
I don't-
Your eyesight going as well, is
They
it?
did not say Otto.
You frail old person. Hey, was he talking about
Hey,
you?
listen, Norman, they did not say
listening.
Norman. They did not say Otto.
They did say Otto's.
Well,
okay.
everybody here is shaking their head and saying no, they didn't say Otto.
Well, what? Just some restaurant you don't have to pay. Hey, you know, some restaurant that you get it for free.
Aren't you
Now,
a
listen,
aren't you a
everybody out there-
nasty aren't you a nasty little germ, Norman?
No, you are, John. Why don't you go? You must be one of those with John Barber, hey? The ECB, the Bender Group. You could go in that one too, John, you know. They've probably got a geriatric one, you know. When you fall over, there's somebody there to pick you up.
That's what I need.
Yeah, you poor old bugger. Hey, what is it? You're associating yourself with Kyle Sandilands.
Hey, Norman.
Hey, Jabba the Hutt.
Norman,
What?
out of interest, how old are you?
None of your business, you old fart. Okay? you poor old bugger, mate. You said to me, I said to you that your memory was going. And you said, no, my memory's as good as anything. Then in the paper it said, the poor old bugger, your memory's going.
Nothing wrong with
the
the memory. I remember very well that you're one of the most despicable individuals I've ever spoken to on the phone. So there's nothing wrong with my memory.
You said your mind, you didn't have a minder there to give you a jab when you had a senior moment.
What
But then
happened? What happened?
Then it all came out in the paper that you do. You lose your memory.
No, I
you
don't.
fall over. You're drunk. You're a drunk. You're an old drunk that falls over and has got no memory. You're just pitiful. You know, you're not despised anymore. You just people feel sorry for you.
Hey, Norman.
You're going around on the radio.
Hey, Norman, I'll tell you what. For an old drunk who falls over, I'm doing all right.
Oh, yeah, no, you're just defending John Ibrahim. Is he one of your friends as well?
I don't even know John Ibrahim.
Oh, well, what are you defending him for?
Well, he's never been charged with anything.
Oh, everybody knows he's a kingpin in the drugs in bloody King's Cross.
That's
and
a
you're defending him.
that's a very risky thing to say, Norman. I wouldn't be talking like that if I were you.
Yeah, but you're defending him. Please.
No, all I said was that he's never been charged with anything.
And what's your association with Kyle? Oh, please. If everybody out there must... every survey that comes up, he is the most disliked person in radio, more than you, and on TV, and you want to associate yourself with him. I've said before, you know somebody who he hangs out with. You hang out with Jabba the Hutt, do you?
Who?
That vile, vicious person, Kyle Sandilands. You hang out with him. Please, what the hell's going on there?
Hey, listen, you've got to remember that he's very successul. That's probably what bothers you. I mean, he does have...
And because you're successful, you two are just like each other, aren't you? You just want to hang out and just show off your wealth. Right? You want to go around in all your cars.
What do you mean? All our cars? You can only drive one at a time.
I know. Why didn't you have all your sets of cars parked out the restaurant? And I bet your publicist rang up all the papers to make sure that you got your picture taken out there.
I haven't got a publicist.
Oh, what a load of rubbish! The way you've been garnishing the papers the last few days, and you haven't got a publicist.
Hey, Norman, I haven't got a publicist.
I don't believe you, John.
Well, hang on, Norman. I'll cop a lot of things, but I won't cop being called a liar. I don't care whether you believe me or not. I'm telling you the truth. I do not have a publicist.
Oh, okay. So who who let them know that you happen?
I'm buggered if I know.
You don't eat inside in the seclusion. You go outside so everybody can take your picture. Hey, get you in the paper. Get you in the paper with Kyle.
Yeah, aren't you a nasty little grubber? What kind of life do you lead, Norman?
Oh, listen, at least I leave a productive life, not sitting on my bum for 3 hours a day, getting millions of dollars like you do, so you can get free lunches with Kyle Sandilands and defend John Ibrahim and
Now listen, Norman, just hang on there a minute. So I can get free lunches with Kyle Sandiland. I have no idea what you're talking about there. And then you say, so I could go on defending John Ibrahim. All I said about John Ibrahim, and I don't know him, I've nodded to him, and I believe he's nodded and smiled rather graciously, I've got to say, at me at a restaurant one day, but I don't know him, and I'm simply saying that he has not had any criminal convictions. That's all. I'm just telling the truth. Does the truth bother you?
How many benders have you been on lately, John?
Yeah, you see, you've got to change the subject. You really can't deal with the truth at all. How many benders have I been on? I don't go on benders.
You admitted you went on benders.
No. I said I used to get hammered. But,
hammered?
Yeah, that was the expression I used.
How long since you got hammered then, John?
Oh, a long time. Long time.
Here we go. You can't take it at your age, hey? 77 in the paper.
Yeah.
You must be in your 80s, please. And you're shaving a few. Go and buy your picture, and then you look like you're already dead.
Oh, you're really a nasty piece of work.
Oh, I love it, John. Just you and Kyle.
You love being a nasty piece of work. I mean, you really are a grub. Somebody ought to put their foot on you.
You just sit next to Kyle, because if they throw something at you, they throw it at Kyle instead of you.
Oh dear. What a unbelievable, horrible person.
Oh, John, yeah. Well, why don't you do us all a favour and just, the Pope's retired. Here's another one giving you the good one. Hey, he retired at 85. You're about that age. Why don't you just give it off too? Hey, just but you don't want to give away the trappings like the Pope have, hey?
I don't know.
All your free stuff that you get in your free holidays.
I don't get free anything. I don't get free holidays. I don't know what you're talking about, Norman. You're just a nasty piece of work. I don't get free anything. I pay my way where I go. And if you like it, we'll get a few restaurant receipts and put them on our Facebook page, and you can have a look at them.
Yeah, I bet Kyle paid the other day for you, didn't he, John, hey?
It's none of your business. But listen, Norman, I don't know what kind of circle of friends you have. I doubt you've got any. But if you invite somebody to lunch and say, come on, let's have lunch. Now, you don't know whether Kyle invited me or I invited Kyle. But isn't it normal that he who invites does the paying?
Tell me, are you trying to get the younger demographic, are you, John?
Norman, why every time that a question is put to you that you have some difficulty with, and you have difficulty with a lot of them, you simply change the subject? You're just weak as water. You're a terrible little person.
I don't have to answer your questions, John. You put yourself up there.
Well, you do have to answer the questions if you're being derogatory, and you are being derogatory. It's only reasonable that I ask a question.
Well, you didn't ask them. Why are you trying for the younger demographic? You're trying to get the 2Day FM kids over.
I don't care about demographics. Just so long as people listen, I don't care how old they are.
Yeah, I know you don't care about. You care about people listening to you because nobody does anymore. You're not going to get any politician on during this and make any rash statements.
We have politicians ringing every day wanting to come on the program.
You're not going to get anybody to make any statements to you because you're a nobody now, John. See, nobody cares if they make anything. They know they're not speaking to a large audience when they speak to you.
They want
to go on a station that actually reaches an audience.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we reach 90% of the entire state of New South Wales. If you can do better than that, Norman, that's all right. But listen, you're just a nasty little person. I only leave you on because everybody is bewildered that a human being can be as unpleasant as you, because you're just a nasty little grub.
I'm just nasty to you because you're a nasty old man. Right.
Oh, dear Norman, I don't know what we can do about you.